Hey YouTubers, doing a review of this Roku Streaming Stick Plus. This is the 4K HDR as well as HD version. Pretty powerful. This one is really nice because it plugs into an HDMI port in the back of your TV, and also you have a little, almost like a cell phone charger that plugs into it to power the device. Comes with this remote control, and you'll notice best feature about this compared to most of your Rokus is you've got the microphone button here, power button which will shut off your TV if you program it correctly, and a volume on the side. This actually also works with a soundbar. So when you go to program, and if you want to use it with the soundbar, make sure you keep stepping it through the programs. And, very important, point the remote at the soundbar, not at your TV. And eventually, if you're lucky, it'll work. We have a Sony soundbar, and luckily I was able to get that to work. So on the remote itself, we said we have power, we have the home button, we have the back button, the arrows to move around the screen, an OK button, or basically an enter button, the microphone, the asterisk to bring up special instructions, and then we've got play, pause, rewind, fast forward. Some of these Rokus have different buttons here. This one's got Netflix, Sling, Hulu, and Vudu. And I wish I had the ability to change one of these. Maybe in the future they'll make a programmable one, but we actually use PlayStation Vue, which in my opinion is the best streaming service of them all. So that's my thoughts on that. As you would expect, you have all those different applications. Now, if you buy this at Walmart, currently you'll get, and you do it online, that is, you'll get $10 automatically for Vudu credit, and then they'll give you an additional $5. So paid $55 for this. I got $15 worth of Vudu credits, which was nice. And one thing I did get screwed out of, if you look at the deal, they give you a free month. You can get a free month of CBS All Access, Showtime, and Fabu or Fubu TV. I didn't get that, which was disappointing, because with all the savings that you get, basically you're getting a month free of that, Vudu credits, and it's almost like this thing doesn't cost anything. If I was to take a break from Sony and use Fabu, that would give me a free month. So let's take a look at what this thing does. Alright, so we're in our main menu, got the remote here, trust your remote, and let's just see how the microphone works. So I want to go to, we'll go to Sony View. Sony View. And some things don't work, so that's not very impressive, right? NBC. Alright, so sometimes you have to try it a few times. It's kind of disappointing as far as the voice recognition goes, but I don't think it's as good as my Comcast remote was. But let's try Sony again. Sony View. Alright, so maybe I'm doing the wrong thing here. PlayStation View. Boom. So sometimes you just got to know the right language. Now, we're not actually going to go into this. I did another video on PlayStation View. You guys should check that out. So it's kind of disappointing, some of the things that the mic will do. it does not allow you to basically say, "Hey, watch a show on Netflix." That's kind of a bummer. You can easily get Netflix to pop up, but there's a Netflix button there, so that's kind of a bummer. Cool thing about this being that it's 4K, it came with, it expanded my ability on Netflix to watch 4K. Vudu, I've got a ton of movies in Vudu. This is one of my 2 accounts. Downstairs I've got more, but I'm able to watch, let's see, Battleship. So I own this one in UHD. So it's kind of a cool thing to be able to have that. What else? So if you're going to program the remote, you'd go into settings, remote, and then set up remote for TV control. So that's where you're going to go in and do that. When you first buy it, it'll step you through it. But if you screw up and you're not able to after the fact. So just so you can see, there is the sound bar, and I'm hitting the volume on the remote, and it's adjusting. So I was able to use the sound bar, like I said, just so you can see that. Other than that, now some cool things in here that you can do. Let's see, who's a favorite actor of mine? Let's see if I can get this to work. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, so that pulls up a bunch of his options for movies. I think there's a escape plan. The annoying thing on here though is you don't know what it's getting pulled up on. So am I gonna is it gonna pull it up in something that I actually own already? Is it in Vudu? Is it in Netflix? The only way to find out is to click on things. So let's see here. If we click on that, that's got rent. And actually, I think I own this in Vudu, so that's kind of annoying that it would come up like that. Let's try one that I definitely know that I own in Vudu. You know what? This is the other account, so can't really do that one. Let me think of another one. Let's try Battleship. Battleship. Okay, so there's Battleship. So we just saw that. It says rent from $3.99. I don't want to do that. But if I click on that, loading, I would hope to God that I don't have to pay to rent it. Wow, that's weird. So originally it popped up rent to own, and then it realized, oh, you own it. So that's kind of cool. So it's nice having the microphone. It's a little disappointing though. Let's go back to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we pull that up again, and there's just no way to see what free movies are available, which is a bummer. But that's about it. That's your 4K. You can see here is a lot of selection of what's in here. So if you have Sling, which is pretty decent from the sample that I did of it, Google Play. So I have all my stuff linked, Google, iTunes, and my other Vudu account. And luckily on this one, I was able to put the second, put my other Vudu account, which is much bigger. And if it'll eventually load up. Any day now. Alright, so it loaded up. So I'm able to pull up and watch all my Google Play movies that basically transferred over from Vudu. So we have tons and tons of movies in here. It's just ridiculous how many movies I have. But that's kind of good because it, if you have iTunes and you have all that stuff linked, it's just another place where all these movies pop in. What else? I don't have this yet. Discovery Go is pretty awesome. So one thing to notice about if you have Sony View, you can link this. So when you go in here, just like if you had cable, it will allow you to watch all those episodes of your favorite shows on there. And I am absolutely amazed how much stuff is available inside of here. I mean, this goes on and on. It's just ridiculous. Every Discovery show I think that's ever been done is in here. And if you have it linked to your Sony View account or one of your other ones, you can go in here and watch. Let's see, what's a show I actually like? You can go in here and watch pretty much any of these. So just another cool feature of that. NFL app's kind of weak. For some reason Spotify didn't work. They do have Pandora in here, which is great. Vivo, which will allow you guys to watch music videos. I do have a Hulu account just for their Netflix, their movies and stuff that they do in their shows. So pretty cool. Used to have the Wrestling Network. Actually, let me see if I still have it. Huh. Wow. Looks like I might still have it. Oh no. Okay, I don't have it anymore. Good. I stopped paying for that Sci-Fi Channel. But yeah, that's the stuff that's on there. There's the free month of Fubo that I would get if I had it. Alright, well, thanks for checking out my video. Please subscribe. Bye.